right, Shane. So what is your experience with this piece, and what drew you to this piece?
I mean, my experience, this is probably one of the first musicals that I watched on VHS when I was like a child, which is kind of morbid. I was probably like, I don't know, I was really young. But my older brother was also really interested in musical theater, so that's kind of my introduction to this. And I just remember loving it, which is really odd for a kid. But as I got older and I grew up, what I found odd was that, you know, you have these two great like leading characters, and they're fantastic, and they're villains. They're doing terrible things, but you sympathize with them, and even as a child, you're like, I love this, like, and I want them to win. I want them to kill everyone, and I want them to kill all the other bad people, you know, and then put them in. You know, it's like this. It's a really odd realization to come to, because I don't know how old I was. I must have been in the beginning of middle school, like 5th or 6th grade, and like loving what I was watching. It's something I've always wanted to do the piece, but I've never actually. So sometimes it's a little scary, right? It's a little tricky, and especially vocally. But you know, at a point, it's something I always wanted to do, and I never felt really quite ready when I had the opportunity presented itself. But now that I had, you know, this opportunity came up, and with a great company and a great director, and you know, fellow actors that I knew that were auditioning, that I knew would probably nail it. I felt really comfortable and ready to kind of jump in and take it on. And who doesn't want to play the hero?
So what about you? We talked to Julian kind of about their experience and upbringing in theater versus opera, and I think you studied classically for a while.
Yeah, I did a little bit when I was younger. Probably towards when I was in high school, I studied classically and sung a little bit in Italy. But you know, I didn't pursue performing as a actual full-time career. I sold my soul to corporate America, but it's still a passion of mine, and you know, I find that. You know, my day job is very data-driven and detail-oriented and analytical, so then at the end of the day I get to go and sing it out. As my boss will like joke around, so I get to exercise my right and left brain still. Just equally. It's a nice balance.
I always say the same thing, as you know, you guys know I'm a lawyer during the day, and it's so different, and it's such a different mindset that I get to come here and play at night, and it really is, it's about striking balance. And it really is, and I love that aspect of that I get to have both sides of them in my life.
Yep.
I think it's, you know, it's rewarding in itself.